Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Well, we met many years before that.
Sure.
But that experience. So one time, Oliver, I was flying.
In the swirling maelstrom of modern Hollywood, where every whisper is magnified by the echo chamber of social media, Kurt Russell stands as a steadfast beacon of authenticity. Recently, the veteran actor offered a no-holds-barred critique of woke culture and its impact on the film industry. His words, delivered with the gravitas earned through decades in the spotlight, sparked a wildfire of debate and introspection within the entertainment world. Before we start, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. Russell's insights cut to the core of a divisive issue that has permeated not only Hollywood, but society at large. In an era where political correctness often reigns supreme, he challenges the notion that art should be constrained by the ever-shifting boundaries of what is deemed socially acceptable. For Russell, the essence of filmmaking lies in the unapologetic exploration of the human experience, unencumbered by the fear of offending sensibilities. Central to Russell's critique is the idea that the pursuit of wokeness can stifle creativity and undermine the fundamental purpose of storytelling. He warns against the dangers of self-censorship, where artists, fearing backlash or cancellation, opt for safe, sanitized narratives over bold, provocative ones. In doing so, he argues, we risk losing the very essence of what makes cinema a powerful medium for reflection and discourse. At the heart of Russell's argument is a plea for nuance and complexity in our cultural dialogue. He acknowledges the importance of addressing social issues through art, but cautions against reducing complex issues to simplistic black and white narratives. In his view, true progress is achieved not through dogmatic adherence to ideology, but through open-minded exploration and respectful debate. Russell's critique extends beyond the realm of creative expression to encompass broader societal trends. He laments the erosion of civil discourse in an age where tribalism and ideological purity reign supreme. For Russell, the essence of democracy lies in the free exchange of ideas, even those that may be uncomfortable or challenging. By silencing dissenting voices in the name of political correctness, we risk losing the very foundation of our democratic society. Yet amidst his critique, Russell remains hopeful. He sees signs of a cultural awakening, a growing recognition that the pendulum of political correctness may have swung too far. In recent years, there has been a backlash against cancel culture and a renewed appreciation for the value of free expression. Russell believes that this shift represents an opportunity for artists to reclaim their creative freedom and push the boundaries of what is deemed acceptable. Throughout his career, Russell has embodied the spirit of the maverick, unafraid to challenge conventions and defy expectations. From his iconic roles in films like Escape from New York and The Thing, to his more recent collaborations with directors like Quentin Tarantino, Russell has consistently pushed the envelope of what is possible within the medium of film. His critique of woke culture and Hollywood is but the latest chapter in a career defined by a commitment to artistic integrity and fearless self-expression. In many ways, Russell's critique mirrors the broader cultural conversation taking place across society. As we grapple with issues of identity, representation, and social justice, we are forced to confront difficult questions about the limits of tolerance and the boundaries of free speech. Russell's voice serves as a reminder that these questions are not easily answered, and that the path to progress is often fraught with uncertainty and contradiction. Russell's critique reverberates through the corridors of Hollywood, where the tension between artistic freedom and social responsibility has never been more palpable. In an industry built on the allure of glamour and the promise of escapism, the clash between artistic integrity and commercial viability is a constant struggle. Studios, eager to court both critical acclaim and box office success, must navigate the treacherous waters of public opinion with caution. For Russell, however, the answer lies not in pandering to the whims of the masses, but in staying true to one's artistic vision. He recalls a time when filmmakers were unafraid to tackle controversial subjects head-on, when movies were not mere products but vehicles for social commentary and cultural critique. In an age of reboots and sequels, Russell longs for the days when originality and risk-taking were celebrated, not stifled by the constraints of political correctness. Yet Russell is quick to acknowledge the complexities of the modern media landscape. In an era where social media has given rise to a new form of instant, unfiltered feedback, filmmakers must contend not only with the opinions of critics, but with the collective outrage of the online mob. The fear of backlash, of being labeled as problematic or offensive, looms large in the minds of many artists, leading to a chilling effect on creative expression. Russell's critique extends beyond the confines of Hollywood to encompass the broader cultural zeitgeist. He sees parallels between the phenomenon of woke culture and the rise of identity politics, where individuals are reduced to mere avatars of their race, gender, or sexual orientation. In Russell's view, this obsession with identity serves only to further divide us, to erect barriers where bridges should be built. He longs for a return to a more inclusive form of progressivism, one that celebrates diversity of thought as much as diversity of identity. Yet, even as Russell sounds the alarm against the excesses of woke culture, he remains hopeful about the future of filmmaking and the power of art to transcend the limitations of ideology. He sees signs of a cultural renaissance on the horizon, a renewed appreciation for the value of dissent and the importance of free expression. In an age where conformity is the norm, Russell stands as a defiant voice of dissent, a reminder that true greatness lies not in conformity, but in the courage to challenge the status quo. Russell's perspective on woke culture and Hollywood reflects a deeper philosophical inquiry into the nature of art, society, and the human condition. It's a reflection not just on the entertainment industry, but on the broader cultural landscape and the ways in which we navigate the complexities of modernity. At its core, Russell's critique challenges us to reconsider the purpose of storytelling in the 21st century. For him, filmmaking is not just about entertaining audiences or turning a profit. It's about holding up a mirror to society and reflecting back its triumphs, tragedies, and contradictions. It's about provoking thought, stirring emotion, and sparking conversation. In the pursuit of woke culture, he argues, we risk losing sight of this higher purpose, reducing art to mere propaganda, or pandering to the lowest common denominator. In many ways, Russell's critique harkens back to the golden age of Hollywood, when filmmakers like Stanley Kubrick, Martin Scorsese, and Francis Ford Coppola pushed the boundaries of what was deemed acceptable on the silver screen. These were artists who refused to be constrained by the prevailing norms of their time, who used their craft to challenge, provoke, and inspire. Russell sees himself as heir to this tradition, a torchbearer for a brand of filmmaking that values truth over comfort, substance over spectacle. But Russell's critique is not just about looking backward, it's also about looking forward. He envisions a future where filmmakers are free to explore the full range of human experience without fear of censorship or condemnation. He imagines a cinematic landscape where diversity of thought and perspective is celebrated, not suppressed. And he believes that such a future is within our grasp, if only we have the courage to seize it. Of course, Russell's vision is not without its challenges. The rise of cancel culture and social media outrage has created a climate of fear and self-censorship within the entertainment industry. Filmmakers, actors, and studios are increasingly wary of stepping out of line, lest they incur the wrath of the online mob. In such an environment, Russell's call for artistic freedom may seem like a pipe dream, a relic of a bygone era. But Russell is undeterred. He believes that the tide is turning, that the pendulum of public opinion is swinging back toward a more balanced, nuanced view of the world. He points to recent examples of films and TV shows that have tackled controversial subjects with intelligence and sensitivity, challenging audiences to think critically about the issues that matter most. And he sees in these examples a glimmer of hope, a sign that perhaps the era of woke culture is not as entrenched as some might believe. Russell's critique is not just about Hollywood or woke culture. It's about the very soul of our society. It's about the values we hold dear, the principles we're willing to fight for, and the kind of world we want to leave to future generations. In a time of political polarization and social upheaval, Russell's voice cuts through the noise like a beacon in the darkness, reminding us of our shared humanity and the power of art to unite us in our common struggles and aspirations. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, could you leave your comments below and tell us, do you support Kurt Russell's criticism of woke culture in Hollywood? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.